Zhao Fu, the president of the Qingchuan General Chamber of Commerce, Quanaho, the underground leader of the 18 provinces in Qingchuan, Sun Wu, the governor of Qingchuan. We respectfully welcome the godmother to return to her hometown to visit relatives. This is a top-class luxury car with only 10 units globally. It's a symbol of power and status. Which big shot is this? This is young Master Rong. Wrong Ting. Young Master Rong, you're also here to welcome the godmother, right?
No. I'm here to propose marriage.
Propose marriage.
The godmother is my most admired idol. People regard me as a favored son of heaven. Yet I'm still unmarried. It's all to express my feelings after seeing the godmother.
Everyone, please go back. The godmother has returned to her hometown incognito.
What?
Godmother, let me do it.
I've already returned to my hometown now. From now on, don't address me like this anymore.
You're the master of the god creating temple. You've created numerous gods. Are you really going to retire now?
Over the years, for the sake of national righteousness, I've left my hometown. All the household affairs have been taken care of by Xingqing. It's time for me to go home and fulfill the roles of a wife, a daughter, and a mother. Notify everyone that in 3 days, the god creating temple will sign $1 trillion contract with the Zhao group. I'll let Xingqing know my true identity. I want to make him a man envied by the whole world.
Yes.
I wonder what Yaya looks like now.
They're apples. Grandma is still hungry. Let's leave it for Grandma.
Ah! Where did this little brat come from? Stealing my business.
That's the bottle I picked up. Give it back to me.
Your picked up bottle. All the bottles on this street are mine. If I see you again, I'll beat you, Scram.
Mom, if you were here, you wouldn't be bullied. Ah. Is that? Mom?
That's Yaya.
Impossible. Yaya is your precious daughter. She must be playing with Barbie dolls at home right now.
Grandma, here. Have an apple.
Yaya. Grandma isn't hungry. Yaya, you eat it.
Grandma, what's wrong with you?
If one day Grandma is gone, make sure to stay away from wild dogs. Don't let them bite you again. Remember, in winter, you must sleep in the underground passage. It's too cold outside. And don't eat things that are too dirty from the trash can. It can make you sick. Got it, Yaya? Remember, Grandma wishes so much to accompany you to grow up.
Grandma, don't fall asleep. You will give you an apple. Come on, you eat it. After eating the apple, you'll be better. MHM. Right, doctor, Grandma. I'll go find a doctor for you. Uncle, do you know where there's a doctor? Uncle, do you know where there's a doctor? Uncle, do you know where there's a doctor? Grandma, UAU is useless. UAU can't find a doctor. Mom, where are you? Why haven't you come back yet?
Finally, I'm going to see Yaya. I must make up for all the motherly love she's missed, compensate her for every bit of it. Inhong, wait for me here.
Yes.
Xingqing, I'm back. What are you two doing?
Sister, why are you back? Sister, you've got it wrong. Your husband and I, we...
Come here. You two have been colluding with each other for a long time, haven't you, right?
So what if we have? Wu Shuang, since you've seen it. Why asking a question you already know the answer?
Zhao Xingqing, why did you betray me?
I've risen from a poor young man to become the president of the Zhao Group through my own efforts. I'm admired by thousands of people. There's a huge gap between us now.
You're right. There indeed is a huge gap between us. But the one who should be in the mud is you.
Sister, how can you be so self-unaware? Oh, I remember. You've been working away from home, and out of touch with the news. You don't know yet, do you? Nowadays, the most brilliant God-creating group has taken a fancy to Xingqing. They've decided to invest $1 trillion in the Zhao Group.
Is that so? Then do you know who made the God-creating group offer you that $1 trillion investment?
My dear sister, you don't seriously think it's because of you, do you?
What if I say it is?
Or what? Ha ha ha. Oh, my sister, casually getting the God-creating group to invest $1 trillion? Who do you think you are? Are you the godmother?
You're really right. I'm exactly the godmother, the goddess in your eyes.
Ha ha ha. Xiang Wushuang, that's enough. To win me back, you're even telling such lies, do you know? That Molly's godfather is a subordinate of Lord Amber from the God-creating temple. Even this investment is thanks to Molly.
Her credit. Well, a man as stupid as you naturally can't recognize my identity.
You're still arguing. The godmother is the goddess in everyone's heart. She's like the bright moon. She's also the person I admire the most in my life. Why don't you look in the mirror? Take a good look at yourself. You're not even worthy of carrying the godmother's shoes. How dare you pretend to be her?
Zhao Xingqing, you really can't tell a gem from a rock. If you can't use your eyes properly, you might as well donate them.
I think you should be the one to donate your eyes.
Mom, don't be angry. It's not good for your health. She's my sister. Let me teach her a lesson. Xiang Wushuang, surprised? My mom stole your mom's husband. And now I've stolen your husband. Both your husband and mother-in-law are on my side. I think you should just die.
You're the one who should die, you home wrecker. You're the one who should die, you home wrecker.
Xiang Wushuang, it's only been a few years. How have you become so vicious?
You're such a shrew. No wonder Xingqing wants to divorce you.
Xingqing, now that your sister is back, and she keeps calling me a mistress, I'm so ashamed. Maybe I should just leave. Give back what belongs to your sister.
Molly, you can't go. You're the daughter-in-law I've recognized. As long as I'm here, no one can do anything to you.
You and Zhao Xingqing really are mother and son. Both of you are so despicable that you can't tell right from wrong. Since that's the case, I don't need to show you any respect. Where are Yaya and my mom? Where are they?
They've been kicked out by Xingqing.
What did you say? What right do you have to kick them out? Don't forget, I'm the one who bought this house.
Xiang Wushuang, here's 1 million. Take it. From now on, we're done. Don't show up in front of me again. Don't disgust us.
1 million to settle things.
What, is it too little? Don't be too greedy. Be careful, or I won't give you a penny.
Do you think I need money? Keep this money to treat your own stupidity.
Xiang Wushuang, do you think you can stop the divorce by stalling? You think you can't get divorced?
The divorce is definitely going to happen. But you have to meet my conditions.
What conditions?
At the hotel where we got married, invite all the relatives and friends who attended our wedding, all of them, and then announce the divorce in public.
What on earth are you up to?
You'll find out then.
Fine. We'll hold this divorce banquet. Xingqing, tonight, not only will we hold your divorce banquet with your sister, but also hold our wedding banquet. Let's do it and make it a double celebration. 2 happy events at once.
Okay, I'll be a groom in a seamless transition tonight. Let's have a double celebration. 2 happy events at once.
I'll prepare a big gift for you then. Something you can't even imagine in your whole life. A surprise.
What's the point of having a divorce banquet, and inviting so many relatives and friends? Xiang Wushuang, could she be planning to ask the relatives and friends to plead for her?
Impossible. In this world, the strong bully the weak. Xingqing is rich, and she's poor. How could these relatives help her?
Molly is right. As long as I want to get divorced, no one can stop me.
Right, be tough. Son, your status is different now. Don't wrong yourself for that woman.
You're out so soon.
Inhong, go and do 3 things for me right away.
Okay, what are they?
First, mobilize all the forces of the god, creating temple to look for Yeye and my mom. Second, send word to the top tycoons in the global financial, military, and all other industries to come to my divorce banquet. Third, spread the news that, at tonight's divorce banquet, the godmother will personally meet Zhao Xingqing.
Okay, I'll do it right away.
Rongting from the Rong family, paying my respects to the godmother.
Rongting, what's the matter?
I've heard about what happened to you. Zhao Xingqing is blind. I hope you can give me a chance to be the one who can protect you.
Are you saying you like me?
Yes. When you founded the god, creating temple at the age of 18, creating gods in various fields, you shocked the world, making the powerful countries dare not invade ours. All directions came to pay homage. I then swore that I must follow in your footsteps and become a man worthy of you.
Godmother, I'm the housekeeper of the Rong family. I've accompanied young Master Rong as he grew up. I can testify. Young Master Rong has been admiring you for a long time. Please give him a chance.
Fine. Then at tonight's divorce banquet, if you're interested, come and attend.
Hey, Molly. You just said the godmother will grace us with her presence tonight. Is it true?
Of course it's true. My godfather told me. How could it be false?
Great. The god, creating temple, has invested $1 trillion in me, and the godmother is willing to meet me in person tonight. If one can meet her even once, I must have accumulated blessings over 8 lifetimes.
Hey, Xingqing. I heard that at our wedding, we should tie up that old woman and the little brat. And make the little brat recognize me as his mom. Hey, Xingqing. You said today at our wedding, we'd tie up that old woman and the little brat. And make the little brat call me mom. Where are they?
They should be here soon.
Right in front of my sister. I'll make her child call me mom. Just thinking about it makes me excited.
Molly, is this really a good idea?
What's not a good idea? What, are you getting soft-hearted before she even kneels to you, already?
Okay, I'll do as you say.
Let go of us. Let go. Dad, it's Dad. Dad. Dad, help. There are bad people here.
Yeah, what nonsense are you talking? There are no bad people.
You're the bad person. You took our house. You took my dad. And you tied me and Grandma up.
Don't talk nonsense. I'll be your mom from now on.
I won't let you be my step-mom.
Hey, you.
That's enough. Our wedding is about to start. Let's go in.
Okay.
Grandpa, uncle, aunt, sister-in-law, you're all here.
Yes, your mom already explained everything on the phone. Today, we won't let that woman get what she wants.
We all support you getting divorced.
Right.
You people have no conscience. Wushuang has helped you a lot before. They're just trying to curry favor with our family. They see that our Molly is sensible and virtuous. She and Xingqing are a perfect match.
Thank you, Mom.
Molly, don't worry. Mom only recognizes you as her daughter, in law. I'll stand by you.
Okay. And us too. We'll support you. Mom and Dad, it's all my fault. I've made such a joke for the Xiang family.
It's not you who's making a joke. It's that unfilial daughter, Xiang Wishueg.
That's right. I believe Xingqing knows very well who is the right choice for him. Right, Xingqing?
Mom and Dad, don't worry. I'll never let Molly down.
We support you, support you, support you, support you. Don't move.
Oh. Daji, who's this? Isn't this your ex-wife?
What's she doing here?
She's become your ex-wife, and her daughter is about to become Xingqing's ex-wife too. This mother-daughter pair is so pitiful. She's become your ex-wife, and her daughter is about to become Xingqing's ex-wife. This mother-daughter pair is so pitiful.
What's pitiful about them? They're all dirty. They're disgusting to look at.
Xiang Daji, I was really blind back then, to marry you.
Mom of Wushuang, what are you talking about? Our Daji is a well-recognized good man. It's just that you don't deserve him.
Only you, a flirtatious vixen, deserve this ungrateful wretch who abandoned his wife and daughter.
You. How dare you talk nonsense?
Zhao Chuanjiao, Xiang Daji, you two will get your comeuppance sooner or later. You'll die a bad death.
Comeuppance? My comeuppance? Ha ha ha. Where is it? It's all your fault. Weren't you a wealthy daughter from a noble family before? How come you've become a beggar now?
Honey, why are you stepping on her? Aren't you afraid of getting dirty?
Inhong, how much longer?
It'll be right away. Today, that stupid daughter actually said she was the godmother, and she threatened me. Today, I'll teach her what a nightmare is.
Is she lying like this just to try and keep me? Coincidentally, the godmother is coming tonight. I'll hand her over to the godmother for punishment later.
Aha. Using lies to maintain her self-esteem. So pitiful.
Really pitiful.
This kind of woman is like a bug. What's pitiful about her?
Don't you dare talk about my mom like that.
Yeah, Xiang Wushuang is not your mom. I'm your mom.
No, you're not. Grandma, let me help you up.
Yeah.
Somebody. Look how down and out and pitiful she is. We might as well give her some food. Ha ha ha. Mom Wushuang, for other beggars, I'd just give one meal. But I'm going to give you a whole round. Ha ha ha.
Zhao Chuanjiao. What are you up to?
You're already living on the streets. And your daughter is about to be kicked out soon. I'm doing this out of pity for you too. Ha 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 ha. Auntie. This is a bag full of change. You better catch this once in a lifetime fortune. Ha ha ha, come on, buy some dog food for your daughter.
Don't hurt my grandma. Don't hurt my grandma.
Ha.
H-A. She really looks like a dog. Woof, woof, woof.
Ha 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 ha.
And it drowned one at that. H-A.
Zhao Xingqing, Xiang Molly, I'm coming. You all go inside later. Act according to my orders.
Yes.
Mom Wuxuang, so many coins. Ha ha ha, this must be the highlight of your life as a beggar. Ha ha ha. Xingqing, Yaya refuses to call me mom. What should we do?
Yeah, call me mom. Do you hear me?
No, I won't.
You little girl, you're so stubborn. Are you going to call me or not? Call me. Let her go. Don't pull the child.
Make your grandson call me mom. You little brat, if you don't call me, I'll beat you to death. Call. Call.
No, I won't. I only have one mom. Mom, come quickly.
If that woman comes, she'll be beaten like you. If a child is disobedient, it's the adult's fault. It's because that woman can't teach her well. Then we'll teach them both a lesson.
Don't hurt my grandma.
Don't want me to hurt her? Then call me mom quickly. Come on, call. It's too late to call now, isn't it? Kneel down and call.
Fine, I'll kneel.
Yeah, don't listen to her. Yeah.
Disobedient children should be punished. Kneel down. Kneel. You old hag. You're about to die, and you're still inciting this little brat to go against me. I'll beat you to death.
Who dares to touch my mom? Yeah, come here. How are you? Are you okay?
Mom, is it you, Mom?
Yeah, Mom is here. I won't let anyone bully you from now on.
Xiang Wuxuang, how dare you kick my daughter? I'll beat you to death.
Beat me to death? You bullied my mom and abused my daughter. You'll be the ones who die today.
Xiang Wuxuang, do you think bringing such a big show of force can scare us? Mom, these people might all be actors she hired. They seem tough, but they're actually weaklings. I bet you, if you ask her to save her mom, she can't do it. Look, I grabbed your mom's hair. There are even glass shards in it. It must hurt a lot. Come and save your mom. Come and avenge your mom.
Of course, I'll take care of it.
Ha ha ha, did you hear that? She's going to avenge her mom. Does she really think I'm afraid of her? Wuxuang, take Yaya and go quickly.
Don't worry about me. Leave.
Mom, how could I leave you? Don't worry, I'll save you right away. Zhao Chunjiao, you hurt my mom. I'll beat you to death today.
What a filial daughter. She doesn't even know her own place. That's right. What, are you going to break my mom's head with a wine bottle too? Come on. Xiang Wuxuang, come on. Hit me here. I don't think you have the guts.
Then I'll show you today whether I have the guts or not.
Beat them hard. Don't hold back just because she's a woman. Ha ha ha.
Wuxuang, you can't beat them. Take Yaya and go quickly. Mom is begging you. Leave. Do you think she can get away?
She'll soon be beaten until her head is broken and bleeding.
It'll be you who ends up with a broken head and bleeding.
Mom, how are you? Are you okay?
You unfilial daughter. How could they treat you like this? Aunt Zhao.
Unfilial daughter. Xiang Daji, have you ever really treated me as your daughter? You had an affair when I was 5. Clearly, you were the one at fault, but you made my mom leave the house with nothing. Since then, you haven't given me a single penny. When I was seriously ill, my mom begged you to pay for the medical bills, but you said if I died, it didn't matter, saying you could always have another child. Later, when I was in college, you also.
Stop talking.
Mom, you're just too kind, that's why these people can bully you without restraint. Today. Mom, you're just too kind, that's why these people can bully you without any scruples. Today, I'll definitely make these people pay the price they should.
Xiang Wushuag, what happened between me and your mom is none of your business.
It concerns my mom, so of course I'm qualified to interfere. Dad, back then, Mom married you without hesitation. She thought she had found someone to entrust her life to. But you just treated her like a nanny. You slapped her and kicked her when you drove her out of the house. She was not even 30 years old, yet she already had white hair all over her head. She looked haggard. Seong Da-ji, I'm asking you, are you even a decent person?
You unfilial daughter. How dare you talk to me like this? I'll beat you to death.
As my father, you've never fulfilled your responsibilities for a single day, and as my mom's husband, you also failed to do your duty. It's you who deserves to be beaten. This is just the interest.
My god, Seong Wushuang, are you crazy? You dare to hit dad.
I've already cut off all ties with the Seong family. He's not my dad.
Yes, I'm not your dad. I shouldn't have given birth to you in the first place. Look at yourself. You're so shrewish and vulgar. There's not a single bit of the demeanor of a good wife and loving mother in you. No wonder Zingsing. Yes, I'm not your dad. I shouldn't have given birth to you in the first place. Look at yourself. You're shrewish and vulgar. There's not a single bit of the good wife and loving mother quality in you. No wonder Zingsing is determined to divorce you at all costs.
He wants to divorce me. He's blind. It's the biggest loss of his life.
Seong Wushuang, you're getting cocky. You're really full of yourself. Who do you think will suffer the loss from this divorce?
You don't think it's me, do you?
Seong Wushuang, do you know who I am? I'm Zhao Xingqing, the head of the Zhao Group. The Pantheon is about to sign $1 trillion order with me. The godmother of the Pantheon will meet me in person tonight. She'll help me reach the peak of business. And what's your identity? How dare you act so arrogantly towards me?
Just because I'm the godmother of the Pantheon you mentioned.
At this point, you still dare to talk nonsense? Seong Wushuang, don't you know what shame is?
Zhao Xingqing, Miss Xiang is the godmother. You're blind. You can't recognize a great person. And you even said our miss was lying.
Oh. Where did you hire these actors from? They're so dedicated. How much did she pay you? Come to me. I'll double it. What do you say?
You ignorant fool, showing off like this. You'll regret it one day.
Seong Wushuang, regret? That's right. I actually broke off the engagement with the godmother. I really regret it. Seong Wushuang, since you're the godmother now, can we go through the divorce process?
Xingqing. You're talking about sister like this. She'll cry soon.
Let her cry then. A woman like her who has no ability, besides lying, her best tricks are nothing but crying, making a scene, and threatening to commit suicide.
Sister, if you don't want to get divorced, you might as well kneel down and beg Xingqing now. Maybe he'll have a soft heart.
A useless man like him, you can have him.
Since Wushuag and Zingsing are determined to get divorced, and I have the highest seniority among those present today, I'll preside over this divorce banquet. Does anyone have any objections? No objections, no objections, no objections. Wushuag, what about you? No objections, right?
They're all on the same side. Don't listen to him.
I agree.
Good. Then rest assured, everyone, I, Mr. Zhao, will handle this impartially. I won't show favoritism to anyone.
Fine, then I'd like to see how you handle this impartially today.
Those present today are all relatives and friends of Wushuag and Zingsing. What's everyone's opinion on their divorce?
I'll state my position first. I don't want the custody of the daughter, but I can give Seong Wushuang 1 million yuan in compensation. From now on, I don't want her daughter to come to me for money. And I don't need her to support me in my old age.
Zhao Xingqing, are you even human? Wushuang has done so much for you, yet you're trying to brush her off with just 1 million yuan. You don't even recognize Yaya. Zhao Xingqing, are you even human? Wushuang has sacrificed so much for you. How could you try to send her away with just 1 million yuan? You don't even want the custody of Yaya. You.
I'm giving her 1 million. That shows I have a conscience. Other men would have just kicked her out directly.
What a sin. Why are our lives so miserable, mother and I?
Mom, I'm really the godmother. It's them who have miserable lives.
I'm Zingsing's uncle. Wushuag, actually you and Zingsing have been living apart for years. Even the deepest feelings would have faded by now. This marriage has been in name only for a long time, right? Am I right?
Yes, but does that justify him having an affair, driving my mom away, and ignoring our daughter?
I'm Xingqing's aunt. Wushuang, you and Xingqing do have a daughter after all. Don't make things too ugly. If it gets out, people will laugh at Yaya. In my opinion, take that 1 million yuan, and live the rest of your life well. That's not bad.
1 million yuan. Over the years, I've given Zhao Xingqing and his mother far more than 1 million yuan.
Seong Wushuang, I advise you not to be too greedy. Otherwise, you won't get a single cent.
I've never been greedy. I don't want a single cent that's not mine. But what's mine, even if I throw it to the dogs, I won't let you have it.
You.
Seong Wushuang, where do you get the nerve? You haven't given birth to a son for Xingqing, nor have you taken good care of him. yet you still have the nerve to ask for this and that.
You've embezzled my family property. I'm just taking back what belongs to me. Who is the one being shameless here?
Okay, everyone, stop arguing. I'm Xingqing's cousin-in-law. Wu Shuang, come to think of it, we used to have a good relationship. Let me say a few words.
What do you want to say?
Wu Shuang, we're both women. Naturally, I'm on your side.
Oh, really?
But look at your current situation. Do you really want to fight against the Zhao and Xiang families? Even if you fight until you're black and blue, will you get what you want?
So what do you think I should do?
In my opinion, you should strive for the custody of Yaya. Raise Yaya well. When she becomes successful, that's better than anything. Otherwise, if you make them angry, and they don't give you the custody of Yaya, what will you do?
So that's what you're up to. You want me to leave the house penniless.
What do you mean by leaving penniless? Xingxing has given you 1 million yuan, hasn't he?
1 million yuan.
Are you saying it's too little? Well, how about this? I'll add another 1 million yuan, 2 million yuan, and you can also get the custody of Yu. With this money, you can live the rest of your life in peace.
So this is the so-called fairness you mentioned.
Oh. Wishuag, what else? Is there that you don't understand? Xingxing is rich and powerful now, but what does that have to do with you? You've helped him. Well, I'll be straightforward with you. Xingxing has been with you for so many years, and he only managed to start such a small company. But with Lily, well, look at the company he's built. Look at how big it is. It's booming. Even the godmother thinks highly of him. She's going to meet him in person. Grandpa's old, he's seen everything. Grandpa's getting on in years. What hasn't he seen? I'll be blunt. It's you who've been holding him back.
It seems you're muddle-headed in your old age.
You.
Yes, it's this woman. She's a jinx to our Xingqing. Otherwise, our Xingqing would have been extremely successful long ago. You two should get divorced quickly. I've had enough of this.
Get divorced quickly. Get divorced quickly, get divorced quickly. Get divorced quickly, get divorced quickly. Get divorced quickly.
Xiang Wushuang, look at all these people present. None of them is on your side.
One should be conscientious. After our Wushuang married into your Zhao family, has she ever done anything to let your Zhao family down? Uncle Xingqing. You had a fall that year. It was our Wushuang who spent a large sum of money on the traumatic injury medicinal wine. That's how you recovered. That's how you got better. And Xingqing, when your daughter took the college entrance examination, it was also our Wushuang who tutored her for free. And you, cousin-in-law Xingqing, when you were domestically abused that year, everyone isolated you. Only our Wushuang stood up for you. Have you forgotten all that? Have all of you forgotten?
Ah, what's the point of talking about those out-of-date things?
Speaking of teeth, you had all your old teeth knocked out by the Wang widow's younger brother before. All your teeth were gone. It was me who took you to get imported dental implants. I say, Grandpa, have you forgotten about your affair with the Wang widow? Should I tell everyone about it?
My heart doesn't feel well. And she even sent me to the hospital. Come on, hurry.
You old fellow, after talking so much, don't you just want money? I've already given her 2 million yuan. She's the one who's being stubborn and won't leave. She doesn't want the last bit of dignity I'm giving her.
Sister, you've helped others like this. But everyone still looks down on you. Shouldn't you reflect on yourself?
You're ungrateful, and you want me to reflect. I say, sister, what kind of values are these?
No values can compare to you being betrayed by everyone. You're in a desperate situation. What did you say, sister?
I'm betrayed by everyone, in a desperate situation.
Isn't that the case, sister? Take a good look at yourself. At this grand divorce banquet, not even a single person from your family is here to support you. Who says Wushuang doesn't have family members?
You're here.
Yes, Wushuang. We're your best friends. We were your bridesmaids at your wedding. We've witnessed everything you've done for Zhao Xingqing. Now that he's rich, he's turned bad. I won't allow it. Yes, when we heard the news, we didn't even have time to change our clothes and rushed here immediately.
When Wushuang got married that year, I, her head teacher, gave the congratulatory speech. Now that Wushuang is getting divorced, even if it costs me my old life, I won't let her be bullied.
Just them? TSK, 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 TSK. Sister, look, they can barely manage to live on their own. Who among them can actually help you?
People like you, how can you understand the preciousness of true feelings? When you're rich, your friends will fawn over you. But once you lose your power, they definitely won't give you a hand.
That's enough. Xiang Wushuang. Look at the kind of people you've brought. Waiters, cleaners. food delivery guys. And there's even a retired teacher. This bunch of people have dirted the place, you know. Hurry up and make them get out of here.
Today is my divorce banquet. I invited them here. Who has the right to make them leave?
You.
Oh, I know why sister called them here.
Why?
She must want to morally blackmail you this way.
Morally blackmail? You should know, my disgust for this young Wushuang has been unbearable for a long time. Even if I were to die, I would never be with her. You're the one I truly love. You're my poetry and distant dream. Xiang Wushuang, take this check, and get out of here right away.
Zhao Xingqing, I've said this before. I'll get back everything that belongs to me. Those are what you owe me.
Are you crazy? This money was earned by me. What have I cheated you of?
It seems you're really getting old. You've forgotten everything. It seems you really are getting old. You've forgotten all about it. Then I'll show you something today.
What are you going to show me? I, Zhao Xingqing, swear, if one day I betray Xiang Wushuang, may I be struck by lightning. Wushuang, today is the first day of the company's listing. It's always been you who encouraged me, and helped me. Oh, right. This is the company's bank card. From now on, every penny I earn will be yours. Thank you. Thank you. Wushuang, thank you for condescending to marry me. You've helped me through difficulties time and again, and endured the pain to give birth to our child. I will definitely treat you well in the future.
Do you still remember these videos?
Xiang Wushuang, what are you playing these for? I'm here to talk to you about getting a divorce. Not to dig up old grievances.
If we don't sort out the old scores, how can we get divorced?
That's right, Zhao Xingqing. Without Wushuang, you wouldn't be where you are today.
You've let Wushuang down. You don't even give her the most basic compensation. Are you even human?
You want a divorce? Then let's calculate carefully today. Just how much do you owe me? You want a divorce, don't you? Then let's calculate carefully today. Just how much do you owe me? And how should this divorce be handled? Bring it up. Back then when you were taking the postgraduate entrance exam, you had no job. It was me who spent money to support you. Tell me yourself, if it weren't for this money, could you have taken the postgraduate entrance exam?
It's just 500,000 yuan, isn't it?
I'll give it to you. Next, you said you wanted to give me a home at that time. Not too big, not too small. As long as there was you and me, it could be a home. But you had no money at that time. It was my mother who secretly took out her coffin, reserved money behind my back, and bought you a house. It's just a house, isn't it?
Is it really necessary? Are you making a big deal out of it?
It might not seem necessary, but I've said it. The things that belong to me, even if I give them to a dog, I won't let you have them easily.
Fine. I'll give you that villa too.
Next one. Back then when your business failed, creditors came to the door. It was my mother who pawned the jade bracelet passed down through 10 generations in her maternal family, and got 2 million yuan for you. So how do you plan to pay this back?
This. Next one. That's enough. Xiang Wushuang. Xiang Wushuang, what on earth do you want?
What, can't you take it already? There's still a lot more to come.
Zhao Xingqing only knows how to take, not give. He's taken so many advantages from Wushuang over the years. Is he never satisfied? That's right. Wushuang didn't haggle with you because she thought that family members should support each other.
You don't know how to be grateful, and you're so morally corrupt. You're not worthy of her at all.
I'm not worthy of her? The Zhao group has come this far today, because I've withstood the pressure. I've exhausted all my efforts, and made all kinds of plans. Do you know how much effort I've put in, for me to reach where I am today, and gain the appreciation of the godmother? It's all through my own hard work. Do you understand?
You have average talent. You didn't deserve this honor originally. I saw that you were kind-hearted, so I forcefully supported you. Unexpectedly. It made you lose the preciousness in your humanity.
That's enough. At this point, you still dare to pretend to be the godmother here? Xiang Wushuang, one can be incompetent, but one must know one's place. Do you understand?
Xingqing, you don't know sister well. She's been abandoned by you, so she has a grudge in her heart. She's deliberately picking on you. She just wants to ruin our upcoming wedding.
Of course I know, and I won't let her succeed. You've been with me for so many years. Except for making you bear the stigma of being a mistress, I haven't given you anything. Today, it's completely over between me and Xiang Wushuang. Will you marry me?
Xingqing, you're so romantic.
What other girls have? I'll make sure you have too. Molly, will you marry me? Will you marry me? I'll definitely give you the best life.
I do. Sister. Did you see that? The man you love the most is about to marry me now.
Molly. Here's a surprise for you.
Sis. Sis, look.
This is the wedding Xingqing prepared for me. And these are the roses he gave me. Did he ever give you any?
Xiang Molly, that Zhao Xingqing, although he's a jerk, but when it comes to marrying me, he really did spend time and effort. He planted a whole rose field himself to propose to me. And he bought a ring that can only be bought once in a lifetime. But for you, he just grabbed a rose from who knows where and told you that you'd have whatever other girls had. The most ridiculous thing is, you actually believed him. Well, from this, it can be seen that not only are you cheaper than me, but you're also stupider, my dear sister.
Look at what a good thing you've done. I've become the laughingstock of everyone.
Oh, Molly, this Yang Wushuang is clearly trying to stir up trouble between us. Don't fall for it. I think she just lost me. So she's jealous of you.
Oh, that makes sense. Now no one loves her. She's all alone and pitiful. So she has evil intentions.
What did you say? I'm not loved and no one will marry me.
Isn't that the truth? Why don't you go home and look in the mirror? You're getting old and losing your charm, and you even have a burden with you. You have nothing going for you. No money, no looks. A person like her can only find an old divorced man with a child.
Molly, you think too highly of her. A person like her, making a fuss despite being so unattractive, might not even be able to get married a second time.
Well, then, let's do this. Today, let's find a husband for sister right here. Yes, why don't we try finding a husband for sister right here on the spot?
Finding a husband on the spot?
Yeah, since I'm with you, I just feel in my heart kind of guilty. So I want to help her.
Xiang Wushuang, look at Molly. She's always thinking about you. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Dear. Don't always compare me with her. Actually, I just want to see if no one wants her and humiliate her.
Oh, I see. Well, that's very good. Ladies and gentlemen present. My marriage with Xiang Wushuang is coming to an end. In these last few minutes, I want to find happiness for her. Is there anyone here who is willing to marry Xiang Wushuang?
Yeah, my sister has one great advantage. She loves to lie and brag. Whoever marries her can be the godmother's man every day.
Haha.
Old Sue, aren't you single? Will you marry her? I definitely won't. Old Wang, you just got divorced, right? Will you marry her?
No, I won't marry her.
What about you, Xiaozhu? Will you marry her?
Even if all the women in the world were to die out, I still wouldn't marry her.
This is simply outrageous.
Inhong, don't be impatient. The good show has just begun. Let them show their true colors first.
Xiang Wushuang, you see, it's not that I don't want to help you today, but really no one wants to marry you.
I am willing to give everything I have to marry Miss Yang Wushuang.
Who is this guy?
Judging by the look of it, he seems quite something.
He said he wants to marry Xiang Wushuang.
Who the hell are you? Is this a place you can come to?
That's right. You just lack women. Now you want to marry Xiang Wushuang to show off. You're going against the Zhao family.
The Zhao family is nothing.
What did you say? Kid, you dare to offend the Zhao family. Do you want to die?
I don't want to bother with an ant like you, but you'd better behave yourself. Otherwise, I'll crush you with 2 fingers. Miss Yang, I'm sorry I'm late.
It's not late. The timing is just right.
I've carefully selected a gift for you. I only hope Miss Yang will favor it.
What kind of gift?
Miss Yang, are you satisfied with it? Is Miss Yang satisfied?
Is there any meaning behind these gifts?
My parents are celebrating their golden wedding this year. They are the most affectionate couple I've ever seen. After so many years of marriage, they've never quarreled. These were the betrothal gifts my father gave when he married my mother. Today, I've brought them all here. I just want you to know
that this promise is for a lifetime. It seems you've put some thought into it.
Well. I thought it was something special. Turns out it's just this junk. So, Xiang Wushuang, you found a poor guy?
The total value of these things probably doesn't even reach 500. He looks decent. But who knew he's so poor? What a pity.
you think I'm poor.
Otherwise? Do you think it's still the 1960s? Giving things like the 3 turns and 1 ring, so you think you're a tycoon?
The 3 turns and 1 ring is just to express my admiration for Miss Yang. Since you're so short-sighted, I'll show you my real strength. Butler, bring the gift list.
Yes, sir. Send the wrong family's treasure chest.
The wrong family's treasure chest? It said that it's filled with gold, jewels, antiques and calligraphy and paintings worth over 100 million. Antiques and paintings?
What? Worth over 100 million? Send 4 banks under the wrong family, worth trillions. Agricultural bank, industrial and commercial bank, the 4 banks.
Send 4 banks?
Transfer 990 of the absolute controlling stake of 4 banks under the wrong family, worth 10 trillion. 990 of the absolute controlling stake.
What? 99% of the absolute control of the entire Rong family?
Who on earth is he?
I remember now. I've seen him. He's Rong Ting, the eldest son of the Rong family. He's Rong Ting, the peerless talent. The eldest son of the Rong family.
My god, it's actually the eldest son of the Rong family.
What? It's actually the eldest son of the Rong family.
So it seems you've all heard of me.
Your name, of course we've heard of it.
Mr. Rong, your name is well known. Who doesn't admire you?
Scram. I told you to scram. Didn't you hear?
Hurry up. Don't block Mr. Wrong's way.
Miss Yang, I've been admiring you for a long time. These are all my possessions. I'll give them all to you. I hope you can see my sincerity. Will you give me a chance?
Mr. Wrong, are you mistaken? Xiang Wushuag is an outcast daughter expelled from our Xiang family, and Molly, my younger daughter, is the most dazzling girl at this banquet today.
How dare you question my taste?
No, Mr. Wrong. What? What on earth is going on here?
You can't tell a gem from a pebble. Offending Miss Yang means offending the Rong family.
Mr. Rong, I'm not convinced.
What are you not convinced about?
My sister Xiang Wushuang, although she's the eldest daughter of the Xiang family, has an ordinary appearance, and her abilities are worrying. A person like her only deserves to work on an assembly line in a factory. She's a disgrace to our Xiang family. But I am a beauty pageant champion. I've already taken over the Xiang family's business. In every aspect, I'm thousands of times better than her. Why did you choose her? And I'm a beauty pageant champion. I've also taken over the Xiang family's business long ago. In every aspect, I'm thousands of times better than her. Why did you choose her instead of me?
What right do you have to compare yourself with Wushuang?
Young Master Rome, I'd like to say something fair.
And who are you?
I'm the male protagonist of today's divorce banquet. And the president of the Zhao Group who is about to sign $1 trillion contract with the godmother, Zhao Xingqing.
So it's you, the one who can't see clearly. Well, what do you want?
Molly is right. She is prettier than Wushuang, and more talented. Any normal man would be proud to marry Molly, and ashamed to marry Xiang Wushuang. That's why I divorced Xiang Wushuang and married Molly. I'm wondering if Xiang Wushuang used some underhanded means to deceive you, young Master Rome.
Yes, it must be so.
Mr. Rong, don't be deceived by Xiang Wushuang's lies.
She didn't deceive me. It's just that you're blind. You can't recognize a goddess like Miss Yang, who is like a phoenix. To win her favor is the greatest honor of my life.
Her? A goddess like a phoenix? Mr. Rome, wake up. She is just a liar with a burden.
It's you who should wake up. A man who forgets what's right at the sight of profit. You don't deserve Miss Xiang at all.
I don't deserve her, do you know? That I'm about to sign $1 trillion contract with the Pantheon? Even the godmother herself will see me in person. By then, even your Rong family will have to look up to my Zhao family with awe.
Do you think the godmother will sign a contract with you?
Of course, it's a done deal. President Rong, I advise you, you must keep your eyes wide open. Don't be deceived by some people. Otherwise, you'll end up being a laughingstock.
Yeah, President Rong, don't ruin yourself for a woman, and end up in disgrace.
Mr. Rong, the eyes of the masses are sharp.
The eyes of a bunch of people like you are considered sharp. Zhao Xingqing, I'm advising you. As long as you kneel down right now and beg Miss Xiang for forgiveness, and say you were wrong, she might spare your life.
You're crazy. You're really crazy. Do you know my relationship with the godmother? Yet you still dare to challenge me here.
Let's wait and see.
Fine. It seems you won't stop until you hit the wall. Someone, find a place with a good view for President Rome, a spacious and bright place. Later, he can clearly see every process of my contract, signing with the godmother, and Xiang Wuxuan, seat them two together. Later, they'll surely kneel down and beg me to forgive them.
Zhao Xingqing. You just wait. It'll be you who's kneeling and crying then.
Fine. Let's see then.
Miss Xiang. Zhao Xingqing is blind. I hope you can give me a chance to have the honor of being by your side.
Mom. Do you want him to be your son-in-law?
Are you serious? Young Master Rong as my son-in-law? Am I dreaming?
Mom, of course you're not dreaming. As long as you think it's okay, then fine. I'll give him a chance.
Okay. Absolutely okay.
Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah, what about you? Do you want him to be your dad?
I like this uncle. He's handsome and gentle.
Yeah. Uncle will definitely treat you like his own daughter. Is that okay? Miss Xiang. Miss Xiang, what's your opinion?
Well, I've made inquiries. In the world today, there really isn't a better man than you. Moreover, my mom and Yaya both like you very much. So today, I'm agreeing to your proposal.
That's wonderful. Miss Xiang, from today on, I'm yours.
Young Master Rong, be more reserved.
Reserved? Why should I be reserved? I've married such a wonderful woman. I can't wait to tell the whole world.
Xiang Molly, didn't you say that after Miss Xiang left Zhao Xingqing, she couldn't find a better man? Now, how does Mr. Rong compare with Zhao Xingqing? Our Xingqing is about to sign $1 trillion contract with the Pantheon Group. His future is boundless. It's still not certain who's better.
Since you think so highly of Zhao Xingqing, naturally, I'll help you get what you want. In Hong.
Yes.
Are things ready?
They've been ready for a long time.
Zhao Xingqing, I treated you with great kindness, yet you mistreated my mother and child. And doted on your mistress. From today on, there's no chance for us anymore. We're getting divorced today. We'll have nothing to do with each other in the future. Sign this divorce agreement.
You prepared a divorce agreement for me? Fine. Leave the marriage with nothing. Xiang Wuxuan, are you kidding me? I won't sign this divorce agreement.
Zhao Xingqing, do you think I'm discussing with you?
What? Do you think you can force me to leave the marriage with nothing?
Well, what if you give it a try?
President Rome, it seems you're backing her up, going against me?
Miss Xiang is my idol. Why would she need me to back her up? I'm just willing to go through fire and water for her. If you offend her, you'll be making an enemy of me, Rong Ting.
You.
Honey, things have come to this. Why don't we just sign this agreement?
How can I do that? This is all my property.
Back then, to prevent Xiang Wuxuan from getting a share of the property, you already transferred most of the shares of the Zhao Group to me. As for those houses, cars, and money, just give them to her. This is just temporary.
What do you mean by temporary?
After we sign the $1 trillion contract with the Pantheon, it'll be easy to take over what Xiang Wuxuan has. Even the Rong family's property, if we want it, won't they have to offer it to us obediently?
Molly. You're really smart and charming.
Oh, Xingqing, sign this divorce agreement quickly. I can't wait for our wedding banquet.
Fine, I'll divorce her right now. Xiang Wuxuan, you just want money, right? That's right. People like you who have no ability, think that getting those material things, will make you live a good life? But I want to tell you, without the ability to make money, even if I gave you billions more, you couldn't keep it.
You're really stupid.
Now the signature is done. The divorce is finalized. You've got the money you wanted.
There's no way I'll let you go.
What else do you want?
Over the years, while I was away, you bullied my mom and my daughter. Making you leave the marriage with nothing is just the first step of your punishment.
The first step? There's a second step? Xiang Wuxuang, who do you think you are? Do you really think you can touch me?
Not only will I touch you, but also everyone in your Xiang family, who has bullied my mom and my daughter. I'll make all of you kneel down and kowtow, crying and repenting.
Xiang Wuxuang, your whole family is trash. I was doing them a favor by bullying them. Even if you're here now, if I want to bully them, I will. I can even hit your mom right in front of you. Now, I'm going to do it right now.
You're courting death.
Xiang Wuxuang, how dare you hit me? You're crazy.
Not only will I hit you, if you dare to bully my family, I'll kill you if I have to.
Everyone saw it. It was Xiang Wuxuang who challenged me first. Don't blame me for fighting against my own sister. I'll kill her. Security guards. Security guards.
Who dares to touch her?
Rong Ting, I respect you, and call you President Rong, but do you really think you're something? No matter how powerful you are, what can you do? A powerful outsider can't overpower a local bully. This is my territory. Even a dragon has to coil up here.
So you really want to fight me head on?
Behind me is the Pantheon. It's the Godmother. What right do you have to fight against me?
Mr. Zhao, Miss Molly, salute. What are your orders? Mr. Zhao, Miss Molly, what are your orders?
It was her just now. She hit me. Hang her over a cliff and whip her for 3 days and 3 nights.
How dare you? You hit Miss Molly.
Mr. Security Guard, you've got it wrong. They hit me and my granddaughter first just now. My daughter was protecting me.
Yes, Uncle Security Guard. Look, Grandma and I are still injured.
So what if I hit you? This is such a big hotel. How can we allow beggars like you in? I'm telling you. Wait a moment. All of you get out. Otherwise, I'll have you all arrested.
You really can't tell a real hero from a nobody.
What did you say?
I said, you can't tell a real hero from a nobody.
Haha, you're lying. You can't tell a real hero from a nobody. I know this is your divorce banquet today, and later it'll be our Mr. Zhao's and our Miss Molly's wedding banquet. A woman kicked out of a wealthy family. What are you pretending for here?
Okay, stop talking nonsense with her. Arrest her quickly.
Yes, arrest her.
How dare you? Try touching her.
You bunch of lackeys who can't tell right from wrong. They were bullying Auntie and Yaya just now. You didn't care. Instead, you're bullying us ordinary people. How dare you arrest Wuxuan? I'll fight you.
Although we have no power or influence, we won't allow you to bully us casually.
Right, I'll fight you.
Mr. Zhao, Molly this.
Useless wretch. Get out of here.
Yes.
Are you shrews really going to oppose me?
Wuxuan treated you so well, yet you betrayed her, had an affair with her sister, and bullied her mother and daughter. Now you even want to hang her up and beat her. How can there be such a thing in the world?
You bunch of nobodies. Dare to reason with me? Fine. Since you want to die, I'll grant your wish. Now, I'll call my friends from the underworld to teach you a good lesson. Hello, Brother Butcher? My wife was beaten up. Hurry up and bring some people to the Emperor building. Okay, thanks. Brother Butcher is coming right away. You'll soon know how you're going to die.
Xingqing, you were husband and wife once. There's no need to make it this bad. Wuxuang, dear, as long as Mom sees you're well, let bygones be bygones, okay? They say this Brother Butcher is overbearing and tough. He's extremely powerful. Even young Master Rong might not be able to afford to offend him.
Mom, it's okay. No matter if it's Brother Butcher or Sister Pig killing, even if it's the whole Qingzhou. No one dares to touch us.
Keep boasting. You surely don't know this. Once someone falls into Brother Butcher's hands, they'll be worse off than pigs and dogs. Let's see how Brother Butcher slaughters you later.
Oh, really? Then I really want to see.
Schwanger, don't talk nonsense. Xingqing, Molly, for the sake of our past as a family, and since you're about to have your wedding banquet, please forgive
Wuxuan's rashness, but you have to kneel down to Wuxuan and her so-called friends. Right now. And slap yourself 10 times, then I might consider forgiving them.
Yes, if you kneel down and kowtow to apologize right now, I can call Brother Butcher right away, and tell him not to come.
Xiang Wushueg, this is your last chance. Do as I say quickly.
Who does he think he is? He doesn't deserve to make me kneel.
That's enough, Xiang Wushuang. Molly has given you many chances to back down. Yet you're still so self-righteous. Even if you want to court death, you should think about your friends around you. Think it over. Don't you see how worried your mother is about you?
Son, you don't need to care about her. She's just someone with no ability at all. And doesn't know her place. Once she suffers a setback, she'll learn her lesson.
Xiang Wuxuang, I've been more than fair to you. If you want to act recklessly, then you'll have to bear the consequences yourself.
Shuanger, listen to Xingqing, quickly apologize to Molly, and take Yaya away.
They've done so many bad things, yet they still want me to apologize. If I don't teach them a lesson today, wipe out the Xiang family and destroy the Zhao family, it would make me seem so incompetent.
Ha ha ha, what? You want to deal with us? Wipe out the Xiang family, destroy the Zhao family? You're really making me laugh. Don't you look at yourself in the mirror and see who you are? You're an abandoned daughter of the Xiang family, an abandoned wife of the Zhao family. People like you are only fit to work in a factory tightening screws. What right do you have to be so arrogant?
Fortunately, my son had the foresight to divorce her.
That's right, as the saying goes. Marrying the wrong woman ruins 10 generations.
If he hadn't divorced, maybe the godmother wouldn't sign the $1 billion contract with Xingqing. Yes, that's right.
Exactly.
You bunch of sycophants. You really can't recognize a real hero. Later, I'll gouge out your eyes, so that you can see me clearly. You bunch of sycophants. You really can't tell a real hero from an ordinary person. Later, I'll gouge out your eyes, so that you can see me clearly.
See you clearly? Aren't you just an abandoned daughter of the Xiang family, an abandoned wife of the Zhao family, and a factory worker tightening screws? Can you turn into a monster?
You'll find out.
Fine, I know. Miss Xiang, I have something to report.
Speak.
The heads of state and tycoons from various countries have arrived in Qingzhou. They're on their way to your divorce banquet. Should I send someone to greet them?
No need. We're all familiar with each other. There's no need to be so polite.
Okay.
What did I just hear? The heads of state and tycoons from various countries are coming to your divorce banquet? Everyone, did I hear that right?
Haha.
Xingqing, you heard right. She must be really crazy. She can make up any kind of lie. I bet in a while, she'll claim to be the godmother of the pantheon.
Haha.
You don't know my capabilities. I don't blame you. Anyway, with your information channels, you'll soon get the news that they're coming.
What capabilities do you have? Xiang Wuxuang, open your eyes and take a good look. Is this banquet hall familiar? It's the one you used for your wedding. And these guests, are they familiar? The ones who attended your wedding. This man beside me. The groom at your wedding. But now, all of this belongs to me. Do you understand?
I said you'll know my capabilities soon.
Xiang Wuxuang, you're still as reckless as before. Do you still not know, up to now, why I hate you so much? It's just that I want to take everything that belongs to you.
I also really want to know why you're so shameless. Tell me then.
As long as you were around, the position of the direct line daughter of the Xiang family would never be mine. And when we were at school, even if you played every day, your grades were still better than mine. The teachers liked you. The classmates liked you. Even the poor performing students in the class liked you. As long as you were around, they couldn't see me.
Admit that you're not as good as me. Look at your jealous and crazy look. It's really ugly.
I'll let you act arrogantly for a few more minutes. Wait until Brother Butcher comes. You'll get what's coming to you.
Who's courting death? Just wait for me to deal with him.
Brother Butcher, you're here.
Cut the crap, speak. Who dared to touch my brother's wife?
Brother Butcher, it's her. You must teach her a good lesson for me.
So it's you who dared to touch my brother's wife.
Inhong, you'd better scram. Otherwise, you'll be the next one to get beaten. You'd better scram right away. Otherwise, you'll be the next one to get beaten.
You said you're going to beat me. Haha, did you guys hear that? She said she's going to beat me. Ha ha ha.
She's going to beat you. She's going to beat you.
Let's see how she does it. Who is this woman? She's so ignorant of her place.
Brother Butcher, she's my ex-wife who I just divorced.
Ex-wife? Shouldn't a woman like her be working in a factory tightening screws? Can't we just beat this kind of woman a couple of times and make her behave?
She's easy to deal with. The most difficult one is the guy behind her. Rong Ting from the Rong Group. I don't know what kind of magic she's used on him, but he's always helping her.
Rong Ting, I've heard of him. People born into wealthy families like him are usually afraid of death. Don't worry, bro, I'll handle this. Do you know who I am?
No idea.
Tell us then.
Okay. Today, I'll let you know. Let me introduce myself formally. My surname is Tu. I'm Tu Yibo. When I was a kid, I chased pigs to chop. When I grew up, I chased people to chop. So people in the underworld gave me the nickname Butcher. By chance, I also founded a gang. It's called the Axe Gang. Let me show you. See this? The edge of this axe has turned red. You know why. I've chopped so many people. It's all blood. Wrong guy. Aren't you really scared?
You'd better scram right away. Otherwise, this axe will come down on your head. I advise you to scram right now. Otherwise, this axe will be brought down on your head.
Wrong, you really want to help her and fight against me, don't you?
With Miss Yang's capabilities, she doesn't need my help at all. But as her men, I won't allow anyone to touch a single hair on her head.
Fine, so you want to die for love. Be a ghost with a romantic memory. Today, I'll grant your wish. I'll kill you first. Guys, let's.
Miss Young, I can't take it anymore. Get out.
You bitch, how dare you hit me? What are you waiting for, chop her? Stop, don't come any closer.
Come on. Chop here. Come on.
You damn woman, I'm under Lord Hao of King's Who. If you dare to offend me, you're offending Lord Hao of King's Who.
Lord Hao. You mean Wan Tian Hao?
You know Lord Hao too. He's the richest man in King's Who, the big shot of the Platinum Ocean. Do you believe that if I call him here, he'll make you disappear from King's Who immediately?
Still blubbering? I'll disable you. I'll disable you right now.
Wait.
Miss Young.
Since he's Wan Tianhao's lackey, let Wan Tianhao come and deal with this himself. If he can't handle it well, we'll deal with him too.
Xiang Wushuang, that's enough. I don't know where you found such a tough fighter, but I advise you to stop struggling. This will only ruin yourself. And it will ruin everyone who's helping you.
Zhao Xingqing. Drop your arrogance. Look at you now. I really feel sorry for you.
You feel sorry for me? In just a few years, I've become a rising star in the Qingzhou Chamber of Commerce. A president with a net worth of hundreds of millions. You, a factory worker tightening screws, feel sorry for me?
Have you no shame? Zhao Xingqing, if it weren't for Miss Young's help, you'd probably still be selling stinky tofu on some street.
She helped me?
What else do you think? You think you got all those opportunities on your own? In fact, they were all deliberately arranged by Miss Young.
You're crazy. Not having the ability is one thing, but taking credit like this is just too much. It really makes me sick.
That's right. Everyone knows that our Xingqing is capable and decisive. His achievements today, and winning the favor of the godmother, are all due to his own efforts.
People like Molly are short-sighted. Don't argue with her.
The richest man, Mr. Wan, is here. You're doomed. That's the richest man in King's Who. He must be here for our wedding banquet.
Surely. What else could he be here for? It's not like he's here to see Xiang Wushuang.
Lord Hao, you're here. Why are you here too? Oh, Lord Hao, someone disrespected my brother, and hit my brother's wife. I came to handle this, but the other side is a skilled fighter. My brothers can't handle it. We need your men, Lord Hao. I'd like to see who's so tough. Ah, it's her. And that woman over there, the two of them. Wantihano pays his respects to Miss Yin Hong.
What? He's one of yours?
Yes, he usually runs errands for me. Did he offend Miss Yin Hong?
The things he did to me are minor, but he said he wanted to destroy Miss Young. That's a serious matter.
What? He wanted to destroy Miss Xiang. Where is Miss Xiang? Which one is Miss Xiang?
I am. What do you want?
Miss Xiang, please spare me. Miss Xiang, please have mercy. It's my fault for not disciplining him well. I'll deal with it right away. Lord Hao, what are you doing? She's just an abandoned woman, whom neither the Xiang family nor the Zhao family wants. She works in a factory tightening screws. You don't need to kneel to her. Shut up. Lord Hao, why are you doing this? How dare you offend Miss Xiang? You don't have enough lives to pay for this. No, Lord Hao, she's really not that remarkable. She really isn't. You can't beat me because of her. You're still talking nonsense. Somebody, break his legs for me. Dare to provoke Miss Xiang, and still expect to live. Drag him away. Lord Hao, no, no, Lord Hao, Lord Hao, let me go. Lord Hao, after all these years, if not for my contributions, at least I've put in a lot of hard work, Lord Hao. It's been taken care of. Please forgive me, Miss Xiang. What?
What? He offended Miss Young? Is it that easy to just let him go?
Understood. I'll cut off my own arm. Is that okay?
Forget it. Just tell them what you're here for today.
Need to ask? Xiang Wushuang, Lord Hao must be here for my wedding with Xingqing.
Lord Hao, what's wrong with you? Xiang Wushuang is just an ordinary woman. She's good for nothing. Why are you so afraid of her?
What? Miss Xiang is an ordinary woman. Yes, she didn't dare to go home these years. She didn't want people to know that she's just a factory girl.
She's really shaming our Xiang family. If not, why would Xingqing divorce her and marry Molly instead?
You short-sighted fools. Miss Xiang is a natural bright moon. How could you afford to offend her? So you've been so disrespectful to Miss Xiang. The Xiang and Zhao family should be removed from Kingsu.
What? You want to remove our two families from Qingzhou?
No, not just the Xiang and Zhao families.
Who else?
Everyone here who has targeted me today will be removed from Qingzhou.
Arrogant, who do you think you are? Such big talk.
That's right. All of us here are business tycoons who dominate our own fields. What ability do you have to remove us?
What if I join her?
You, a man who married a factory girl. How dare you? What do you?
Xingqing. Maybe we should just give up. We can't fight against Lord Hao. Let's apologize and show some weakness.
Yeah, Xingqing, we admit defeat. We can't afford to mess with Lord Hao.
What can't we afford? Don't you forget, I just negotiated $1 trillion contract with the Pantheon. Today, they'll send someone to sign the contract at my wedding. The godmother will also come to meet me in person. By then, what's a richest man?
Yeah, I forgot about that. We also have connections with the Pantheon and my godfather. Wan Tianhao and Rong Ting are nothing in front of the Pantheon.
I, Zhao Xingqing, am about to reach the peak. I advise you, kneel down and kowtow to apologize right now. Otherwise, when Lord Wei Hu arrives later, he can wipe you all out with a flick of his finger.
That's right, you'd better apologize to my son-in-law. Otherwise, I won't let you go today. Yes, we support President Zhao. Rong Ting must apologize to President Zhao. Not only should he apologize to President Zhao, Rong Ting, Wan Tihano has also looked down upon our entire Kingsu business community. He should also apologize to our entire Kingsu business community. Apologize, apologize, apologize.
Who dares to touch Mr. Rong and Mr. Wan? Go ahead and try.
What, little girl? Do you want to be an enemy of the Pantheon?
You short-sighted nobodies dare to cling to the Pantheon.
You can choose not to believe. Wait until Lord Wei Hu arrives, and you'll know how you'll die.
From the Pantheon, Lord Wei Hu. Who the hell is he?
Xiang Wushuang, you're being reckless. Lord Wei Hu is the chief disciple of the Amber Protector of the Pantheon. If you dare to insult him, even exterminating your 9-generation family won't be enough.
So he's just one of Amber's subordinates. No wonder I don't know him.
What, Xiang Wushuang? Are you saying that Lord Wei Hu isn't important enough for you to know?
Yes. With his status, he doesn't even have the qualification to meet me. Naturally, he doesn't know about my lectures to the senior management of the Pantheon Group. I told them not to act arrogantly or bully others with their power or take advantage of the weak. It seems this little Wei Hu didn't take my words to heart.
That's enough, Xiang Wushuang. I don't care what methods you used to get close to Rong Ting, but Lord Wei Hu is my benefactor. If you dare to be disrespectful to him, don't blame me for being rude to you.
Be rude to me? What right do you have to be rude to me? Don't forget, everything you have today was given by me.
You're still pretending. Xiang Wushuang, I've given you everything you wanted. The Zhao Group is my hard work. I've been the one holding it up from start to finish. What have you done for me?
Then tell me, for your Zhao group, the first 30 million yuan investment, was it from Wu Dajiang, the richest man in South Province?
How do you know that?
I'm the one who asked him to invest.
You asked him to invest in me? Xiang Wushuang, do you have any shame? When Mr. Wu invested in me, you were still washing dishes in a restaurant, and sending out job applications everywhere. If you had any ability at all, how could you not survive in the Xiang family, and end up going to a factory to tighten screws?
Now you've just got involved with the wrong family, and you really think you're someone important?
You're wrong. Wushuang is with me because she thinks highly of me. It's I who am lucky to be with her. Stop slandering her.
But I built the Zhao group by myself. Xiang Wushuang claims it's her credit, sullying my reputation. That's unacceptable.
I know you don't believe me. You can call Wu Dajiang now. Ask him in person on site.
Fine, I'll call him right now. I won't put up with your nonsense. I'll expose you right here.
Remember to turn on the speaker.
Mr. Wu, I'm sorry to bother you with something.
Don't be so polite. Just tell me what it is. I'll do my best to help if I can.
I want to ask about the first 30 million yuan investment you gave me 5 years ago. Was it your own idea?
Well, little Zhao, why do you suddenly ask about this?
There's this shameless person who claims she told you to invest in me. I want to expose her on the spot, embarrass her.
Really, who is this person?
It's my ex-wife, Xiang Wushuang, the outcast of the Xiang family. It's my ex-wife, Xiang Wushuang, the outcast of the Xiang family.
What, Miss Xiang?
What's wrong, Mr. Wu? Do you know her?
Of course I do. I, W. Dajiang, hold the position of the richest man in Nankyun. All thanks to Miss Xiang. Miss Xiang is like a benefactor who gave me a new lease on life. How could I not know her?
What? Mr. Wu, you mean your position is because of her? I didn't mishear, did I?
After all, I'm the richest man in a province. How could I joke about such a thing?
But even her own father in the Xiang family couldn't tolerate her. The whole family looked down on her. She could only end up tightening screws in a factory. What ability does she have to help you?
Little Zhao, you're completely wrong about this. Miss Xiang is an extraordinary talent. She just doesn't care about fame and fortune, although I don't know her background. Miss Xiang's business acumen is simply superb. Back then, my company was on the verge of bankruptcy. After just listening to a few words from Miss Xiang, it immediately turned losses into profits, and came back to life. Moreover, it quickly reached the peak. It's amazing, truly amazing. Among all the people I've met in my life, Miss Xiang can be regarded as a legend.
The 30 million yuan investment you gave me, was it at her behest?
Not only was the 30 million yuan investment at Miss Xiang's request, but also several subsequent investments, helping you with strategic analysis, defeating competitors, and even the listing plan of your Zhao group, were all secretly instructed by Miss Xiang.
What? How could that be? What? How could that be? How could it be possible?
No, little Zhao. You just said Miss Xiang is your ex-wife, so, does that mean you two got divorced?
Yes, we did.
Miss Xiang has extraordinary talents, and remarkable abilities. She's also deeply affectionate, even willing to help with her life. But you didn't take good care of her at all. Alas, the Zhao family is about to decline. You better take care.
Who on earth are you? How do you have such great power?
Now do you believe that everything you have is because of me? Do you still look down on me? Do you still think I'm not good enough for you?
If you're really this powerful, why were you an outcast of the Xiang family? Why did you work in a factory? Why didn't you help me openly?
We've known each other for over 10 years, right?
Yes, so what?
Do you know why I married you back then?
Why?
When I first met you, you were a diligent and studious person. When you talked about your grand ambitions, your optimism and confidence deeply touched me. Later, we became lovers, but you always thought you were not good enough for me. Because of your poor family background. So I chose to live an ordinary life, while secretly helping you achieve success. All to make you confident when being with me. But I never expected that, after achieving success, you became so arrogant and conceited, looking down on me. But what I didn't expect was, that after you achieved success, you became so arrogant and thought highly of yourself. You looked down on me.
So you chose to help me secretly, to make me confident. And give me a sense of security?
You can think of it that way.
Xingqing, don't listen to her nonsense. She's making up stories.
What's wrong?
You believe everything she says? Does she have the strength and the ability to do that?
Just now, we heard Mr. Wu say that it was because of her, that he has what he has today.
Mr. Wu didn't say it was because of her strength and background that he helped. It was just because of a few words she said. Can just a few words bring a dying enterprise back to life and make it regain its peak? Can it make someone a billionaire? How can you believe such a thing? It was just a coincidence. She just got lucky.
You really won't shed a tear until you see the coffin. Wushuang, should I give the order to remove the Zhao and Xiang families from Qingzhou?
What? You still want to remove the Zhao and Xiang families? Didn't you hear just now? The Pantheon group is Xing Xing's backer. Your little wrong family is nothing.
Don't count on it. The Pantheon group won't give the Zhao family a trillion yuan investment.
Humph, who do you think you are?
I know I don't have the say, but my wife does.
Your wife? Your wife is just an outcast of the Xiang family. She's just a factory girl who can only brag.
Lord Wei Hu of the Pantheon group has arrived.
Lord Wei Hu is here.
Great.
Pay respects to Lord Wei Hu. Molly, who are these people? Why don't you kneel when you see me?
Godfather, someone bullied me just now. You must stand up for me.
Really? Let me see who is courting death. Daring to bully my daughter.
It's these people. They don't even kneel when they see you.
Who are they?
One of them is Rong Ting from the Rong group. And the other is my sister who has been missing for years. She's also the ex-wife abandoned by Xingqing.
So you're Rong Ting, the so-called unparalleled talent.
What do you want?
Your Rong family in Kingshu is wealthy and powerful. You can be considered a local power, but compared with our Pantheon group, the gap is huge. You'd better keep a low profile in front of me from now on. Otherwise, I can wipe you out with a flick of my finger.
Wipe me out. Just you.
Rong Ting, Lord Wei Hu, please calm down. We'll keep a low profile from now on. Keep a low profile.
What, my dear sister? You were so arrogant just now relying on the Rong family. Why are you admitting defeat so quickly now?
So you're really just a fraud. You have no real ability at all. You can only brag. When you meet a real big shot, you'll show your true colors and admit defeat right away. So you're really just a fraud. You don't have any real ability at all. You can only brag. When you meet a real important person, you'll immediately show your true colors and admit defeat.
Alright, don't bother with these small fries. The signing is a big deal.
But Godfather, you have to promise me. Rong Ting threatened me just now. You have to teach the Rong family a lesson for me.
Don't worry, I'll arrange it later. I'll make Rong Ting's father come and kneel to you in person.
Thank you, Godfather.
Keep being arrogant, Rome. Why aren't you being arrogant anymore? And you, keep pretending to be some big shot, making it seem like I regret breaking up with you. After I sign the trillion yuan contract with the Pantheon group, successfully, I'll lead the entire Zhao family to the top of the world. By then, you will just be a parasite relying on the Rong family for a living.
That's not right. Godfather has already said he'll teach the Rong family a lesson just now. Does the Rong family still want to stay in Qingzhou? The Rong family is like a clay idol fording a river, barely able to save itself. What can she rely on then?
Right. I actually forgot about that. By that time, when the Rong family falls, I'm afraid she'll have to go back to the factory to work again.
Alright, God, daughter, son-in-law. Don't waste your breath on these nobodies. Let's sign the contract quickly. Alright.
Sign it right away, right away. Someone, prepare the documents. I want everyone to witness this grand event with me. After I successfully sign the trillion yuan contract with the Pantheon group, it will surely make a huge stir in the whole of Qingzhou. And also teach someone a lesson. Give someone a slap in the face.
Stop bustling about. This contract really can't be signed.
Xiang Wushuang, what on earth are you trying to do?
Nothing much. I just want to stop supporting and helping you. That's all.
Stop supporting and helping me? What do you mean?
Don't you understand yet? The 1 trillion yuan investment from the Pantheon group to you was arranged by me.
Arranged by you? You're really crazy. Don't you even take a look at yourself in the mirror? What qualifications do you have to make the Pantheon group invest in me?
You're really out of your mind. My godfather is right here. How dare you brag in front of him? You're so shameless. You've reached a new level of shamelessness.
I'm really disgusted. How could you even say such things? I was really blind back then. Just thinking about being with you back then makes me feel sick now.
You feel sick. Zhao Xingqing, you weren't blind those years, but now you're truly blind.
My dear sister. Don't be jealous and unwilling. Your ex-husband likes me. And the fact that he's rising now is undeniable. Just accept it.
You insolent woman. How dare you disrupt the signing ceremony of the Pantheon? Tell me, how do you want to die?
What did you say? You actually asked me how I want to die.
What? Don't you know the reputation of the Pantheon?
I founded the Pantheon. You actually asked me about the consequences of offending the Pantheon. Come on, tell me what the consequences are.
Did I hear you right? You founded the Pantheon. You must be crazy. Xiang, How dare you pretend to be the goddess of the pantheon?
She really has no idea about the means of the pantheon. She's courting death.
Haha.
Godfather, you see this? She even dares to pretend to be the goddess of the pantheon right in front of you. If we don't eliminate this kind of person, how can we show the majesty of the pantheon?
Now I order you to kneel down immediately. Cut out your own tongue, and never speak again. Maybe then we can spare your life. Otherwise, I'll wipe out your whole family.
Wushwang, how could you pretend to be the goddess of the pantheon? That's a legend worshipped all over the world. You can't offend her. Quickly kneel down and beg Lord Wei Hu for forgiveness.
Dare to pretend to be the goddess of the pantheon is just admitting fault enough. Now you must kneel down and cut out your tongue. Otherwise, your whole family will face destruction.
Molly, Lord Baihu is your godfather. Please plead for her. I'm begging you.
Mom, don't plead with her.
You've committed the heinous crime of pretending to be the goddess of the pantheon. This is a disaster of extinction. Schwanger, it's still not too late to ask for forgiveness.
Mom, I'm not lying. I'm really the founder of the pantheon. Mom, I'm not lying. I'm really the goddess of the pantheon.
Stop talking right now. I've told you this already. Why can't you get it through your head? The goddess of the pantheon is even more majestic than the head of a country. You can't offend her.
Auntie, don't be afraid. Wushwang is not talking nonsense. She's really the one standing at the top of the world, the master of the pantheon, the behind, the scenes controller of the pantheon group, the goddess.
You two really make a perfect match. Have you told so many lies, that you started to believe them yourself? You don't even believe what your own mother says, and you still dare to speak with such certainty. Aren't you ashamed?
Didn't you keep saying that you want to stop Xingqing from signing the 1 trillion yuan investment contract with the Pantheon Group? Well, let's sign it right in front of her now. Slap her in the face on the spot.
You're right. You're right. Lord Wei Hu, let's sign the contract first, and then teach her a lesson.
Okay.
Bring in the tables and chairs.
Goddess of the Pantheon, you should stop this quickly. If you don't, Zhao Xingqing and the Xiang family will become extremely prosperous. Then you'll only be able to look up to us.
Fine, I'll grant your wish. Pass on my order. The 1 trillion yuan investment provided by the Pantheon to the Zhao family is to be cancelled immediately. As you wish.
Oh, you're still pretending, huh? Everyone here knows who you are. Just for your pitiful self-esteem, you've stretched the truth to the limit, right?
You went from the legitimate daughter of the Xiang family to an outcast, and were even abandoned by Xingqing. We all know you're sad. I've said it before, if you leave humbly, you might still be able to survive. But you just can't see yourself clearly. So, you deserve to be on the road to ruin.
Ignore her. Lord Wei Hu, let's sign the contract.
Okay. Hello? What? It's not Lord Amber. Why? Okay, I understand.
What's wrong, Lord Wei Hu?
Just received a call from Lord Amber of the group. The signing of the 1 trillion yuan investment to your Zhao family has been cancelled.
What?
Could it be because of her?
I don't know. Lord Amber said it was an order personally given by the goddess of the Pantheon.
That's impossible. She's just an outcast of the Xiang family, a factory worker. How could she be the legendary goddess of the Pantheon, as bright as the moon?
Impossible. She's my sister. We're from the same family. I know exactly who she is. Dad, right? She's been a nobody since she was a child. Even if we bullied her, she would just smile. She's just a fool. How could she be the world-famous goddess?
Yes, it's absolutely impossible. I know my own daughter best. If she were the goddess of the Pantheon, would the Xiang family still be engsub lingering in a corner? We would have become top-notch billionaires long ago.
Is there a possibility that just as you think I'm unimportant, I also think the Xiang family is unimportant? So I never intended to support the Xiang family at all. That's why the Xiang family has no future.
Stop pretending. A mother knows her child best. Your mother said you're pretending. How could you be the goddess of the Pantheon? Don't be fooled by her.
But the call from the headquarters just now suddenly cancelling the signing. That can't be fake.
I know what's going on.
What's going on?
Surely the goddess of the Pantheon dropped her phone, and she picked it up. Then she's pretending to be the goddess.
That's possible. The goddess of the Pantheon is elusive. Even among those in the Pantheon, only a handful of people have seen her. Usually, it's just through phone calls.
Yes, it must be like this. If she's the goddess of the Pantheon, then I'm the Jade Emperor.
It seems we underestimated her trick.
Tell me, did you pick up the goddess of the Pantheon's phone?
Miss Young, let me kill her.
Don't be hasty. Your name is Wei Hu, right? It seems I have to convey another order. You're to return to the headquarters for interrogation, and be sent to the glacier prison.
That's useless. You're giving orders with a phone you picked up. I won't follow. I advise you to honestly confess your problem. Otherwise, I'll personally take you to the Pantheon to get to the bottom of it.
How about we call the police? Let the police check her identity and resume. Then everything will be clear.
Right, call the police.
Hurry and call.
I'll call. Xiang Wuxuang, I'll give you one last chance. Will you confess on your own, or should I call the police to arrest you?
Oh, don't hold back. Call right now. I can't wait for them to come and arrest me.
You think I don't dare to call? I'll call right now. Hello, is this the police station? There's someone here, pretending to be the national hero, the goddess of the Pantheon, and committing crimes. There's someone pretending to be the national hero, the goddess of the Pantheon, committing crimes here. At the Emperor Building. Okay. The police will be here soon. You'll know the result later.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Wuxuang, what on earth is going on? You've confused your mother. Did you really pick up the goddess of the Pantheon's phone?
Mom, look at how many years I've been using this phone. How could it be a picked up one?
So what? You could throw away the picked up phone, and put the SIM card into your own phone.
Ah! I really shouldn't have given birth to you. If you're really pretending to be the goddess of the Pantheon, it'll bring disaster to our Xiang family.
Dad. Don't be afraid. With my godfather here, we'll expel Xiang Wuxuang from the Xiang family. She won't implicate us.
Xiang Molly has been causing trouble all these years. I thought we were from the same root. Why should we oppress each other so harshly? I didn't care about it. But you shouldn't have messed with Mom and Yaya. Today you must pay the price. Now. First give you a lesson.
What? Give me a lesson? How are you going to teach me a lesson? What are you going to do to me?
Just wait. I'll have the Xiang family in Qingzhou removed from the business world within 1 minute. Goodbye, glorious Xiang family.
Do you really think you can destroy the Xiang family with just a word?
I don't know, but it doesn't hurt to wait and see.
Fine, I'll wait.
Hello, what? What?
Dad? What's wrong?
All the stocks of the Xiang Group have been suddenly sold off. The market value of 300 billion has instantly become zero.
How is that possible? Our stocks are in the hands of countless users. How could they all be sold off at once?
Yeah, it's impossible. Are millions of users going to discuss and do this together?
Right, there's no such possibility. Xiang Daji, did you answer a fraud call? It's a call from the person in charge of our group. The entire Xiang Group has been completely abandoned in just 30 seconds. We can only watch as the stock price of the Xiang Group plummets in a cliff-like manner.
This doesn't make sense.
With your limited business acumen, how can you understand this kind of top-level business sniping?
Do you think you understand what's going on?
When you have enough strength, you can divide the stock price of your opponent into countless anchor points, and then buy them all in your hands. You think your stocks are in the hands of 100,000 or even 1 million people, but in fact, behind all you see is just one hand. The conclusion is that he can make your stock price rise or fall at will. He decides whether your stocks live or die. Do you understand?
One hand controlling 1 million hands is simply a fantasy.
Zhao Xingqing, don't use your knowledge and ability to judge anyone in this world, because there will always be someone who stands higher than you.
Hahaha, still pretending. If you stood higher than me, I would have brought you washing water long ago. How could I have kicked you away?
Do you think anyone would praise you for kicking the goddess of the Pantheon?
Who here believes you? Even your own mother doesn't believe you. You're still pretending to be the goddess.
Who dares to pretend to be the goddess of the Pantheon? It's illegal, committing a crime. Who is pretending to be the goddess of the Pantheon? This is against the law and regulations.
You're finished. Sir, over here.
Who the hell is so desperate, daring to pretend to be the goddess of the Pantheon? Who is it?
Sir, it's her.
You're the one pretending to be the goddess of the Pantheon.
No, sir, my daughter might have just divorced recently. She's under a lot of work pressure. She's talking nonsense. Please forgive her this time.
Are you kidding me? Pretending to be the goddess of the Pantheon and expecting forgiveness. Confess honestly. Why are you pretending to be the goddess of the Pantheon?
I've said it many times. I am the goddess. I don't want to use force.
Look at your appearance. You look like a village woman. How dare you claim to be the goddess of the Pantheon?
Captain Zhang. She's just a factory worker who screws bolts. Look, those are all her friends.
Really detestable. A mere bolt, screwing worker daring to claim to be the goddess. Arrest her.
Try to move her and see.
Who are you? What are you going to do?
I am Inhong, the venerable messenger of the Pantheon, subordinate to the goddess.
Haha. This is so wonderful. It's really exciting. Now they're pretending in groups. Leaving other things aside, the Yinhong venerable messenger I've heard of is at least in her 50s. She has a high position and is of an elder generation. You're just a young girl in her 20s. How can you be so shameless to pretend? Now it's certain that they're all pretending. Greetings to the governor. Haha, governor. Why are you here? What are you doing here? There's a bold village woman who dares to pretend to be the master of the pantheon, the goddess. I'm leading people to arrest them right now. What? Daring to pretend to be the goddess. Exactly, she deserves to die 1,000 deaths. I'll arrest her and take her back immediately. Interrogate her severely, arrest her. Ah! Wait. Which one is Miss Xiang? Miss Xiang? I don't know. There are many people surnamed Xiang here. I don't know which one you're referring to. I'm not sure exactly. I only know that there's a grand feast being held here today.
A grand feast? It must be my wedding with Xingqing. And Xingqing's upcoming signing with the Pantheon.
Is that so? Zhang Yongchan, the governor of Kingshu, greets Miss Xiang. I wish Miss Xiang and Mr. Zhao a happy marriage. May you be together for 100 years in harmony. Present the gift list. The governor's mansion congratulates Mr. Zhao and Miss Xiang on their happy marriage. We present a pair of ancient white jade mandarin ducks worth 1 billion yuan. And a limited edition villa in Kingshu worth 100 million yuan. Please accept these with a smile. Please accept them.
Oh, thank you, Governor. You're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you, Governor. You're really too kind. You're really too kind.
It's my due.
My ex-wife, do you see? Even the governor has come to my wedding in person, and he has prepared such generous gifts. What can you compare with me?
The Zhao family is powerful. The Zhao family should become the business giant in Kingshu. We're willing to take the Zhao family as our leader, and serve it wholeheartedly. Serve it wholeheartedly. Serve it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
Xiang Wushuang, do you see? After divorcing you, I'm living such a glorious life.
Don't look at me like that. I'm afraid you'll have a sudden reversal of fortune.
Me, have a sudden reversal of fortune? Xiang Wushuang, you're so pitiful. Don't you see the governor, coming to offer me his blessings? You're still pretending here. You're pretending to be the goddess of the pantheon. I'm afraid you'll have to go to jail soon.
Daring to pretend to be the goddess of the pantheon. It's not just about going to jail.
Yinhong, what's going on? Am I now a fake?
Miss Young, with your status and strength, how can these mediocre people question you?
What? She's also called Miss Xiang.
Governor, she's my sister. That outcast of the Xiang family just works as a bolt-screwing factory worker.
Oh, the outcast of the Xiang family is really disappointing.
Zhang Yongkun, do you think you've been the governor for too long?
Who are you? What do you mean?
You've mistaken the goddess of the pantheon. What do you think I mean?
What? Mistaken. Goddess of the pantheon. What's going on?
This Miss Xiang beside me is the one you should congratulate today. The goddess of the pantheon, the master of the pantheon. The goddess of the pantheon, the master of the pantheon.
What? Goddess of the pantheon.
You know, the Miss Xiang you're congratulating today is the goddess of the pantheon.
Yes, what's wrong?
She keeps calling you governor. Do you think the real goddess of the pantheon would act so humble in front of you?
Seems so. What on earth is going on? Who is it exactly?
I'll make a call to find out who the real goddess of the pantheon is.
Hello, venerable messenger.
It's me calling.
You're the venerable messenger Yinhong.
It was you who requested to attend the goddess of the pantheon's grand feast. To avoid the exposure of the goddess of the pantheon's identity, I asked you to address her as Miss Young. Am I right? So, now you know who the real goddess of the pantheon is.
Zhang Yongchan, the governor of Kingshu, pays his respects to the goddess of the pantheon.
Finally, someone knows the situation. Rise.
Thank you, goddess of the pantheon.
The police said Wushuang was pretending. And that they wanted to arrest her. What should we do about this?
How dare they arrest the goddess of the pantheon? They're courting death. I'll remove him from his post as soon as I get back, and send him to prison first. Spare me, governor. I came to arrest people after receiving a report. I didn't know the situation, it was all told to me by them. Take him away. Spare me, governor. Spare me. What are you doing? It was you who slandered the goddess of the pantheon.
No, governor. She's really pretending. Don't believe whatever that woman says, just because of her words. Everyone here, none of us present, believe her.
That's right, governor. Think about it. Governor, she's my own daughter. Don't I know what kind of person she is? She was kicked out of my house. A factory girl who screws bolts in a factory. How could she be the goddess of the pantheon? That's right, Governor. Our pantheon group is so glorious and prosperous. The goddess of the pantheon is like a celestial being. How could she end up screwing bolts in a factory? This is a great insult to our pantheon group.
Xiang Wushuang. If you still have any sense of shame, quickly admit to the governor that you're a fake. Otherwise, once you're found out and exposed, you'll be sentenced to the most severe punishment.
Zhao Xingqing, you're really blind.
Zhao Xingqing. Look at Wan Tianhao, the richest man in Qingzhou, Wu Dajiang, the richest man in the southern province. And me, Rong Ting. Which one of us isn't a powerful figure who stands higher and sees further than you? Do you think they're stupider than you? Would they be easily deceived?
Shut up. Xiang Wushuang, they don't know you well, and were deceived by you. What's so strange about that? I've been with you for so many years. Whenever someone mentioned that my wife worked in a factory, I felt so ashamed that I couldn't even raise my head. Your incompetence is like a thorn, deeply stuck in my heart. Now you tell me that you're that most dazzling and legendary woman in the world. I won't believe it even if you kill me.
Hello? Just a moment. Miss Xiang, the Persian prince has sent the Starlight Scepter. Do you still need it?
Of course. I already have a new fiancé now.
Yes, ma'am. Bring it in.
The Persian Starry Sky Scepter. That's the most noble treasure in the world. Wushuang, is it true?
Have you also been influenced by them? Don't you believe me anymore?
Of course I do. It's just this Starry Sky Scepter is the national treasure of Persia. It has been passed down for tens of thousands of years. They don't sell it.
Let me tell you. Anything in this world that I want should consider it an honor.
The Starry Sky Scepter. Here. People who are not involved, please step aside.
We, by the order of the Persian prince, present the Persian national treasure, the Starry Sky Scepter, to the goddess of the pantheon. Congratulations to the goddess of the pantheon and her husband. Wish you a harmonious union lasting 100 years, live to a ripe old age together.
Go back and thank the Persian prince for me. You're welcome. This scepter was made for my fiancé. Now, I give it to you. Would you like to witness all the beautiful landscapes in the world with me?
I'd love to. I'd be more than willing. I'd love to. I'm more than willing.
Now this scepter is yours.
Wushuang, thank you.
Do you still doubt me now?
What are you showing off for? Who knows if these are just actors you hired, and this is just a cheap knock-off from a street stall.
I was fortunate enough to see the Starry Sky Scepter in Persia once. Its light is pure, and its artistic conception is eternal. I can prove that this Starry Sky Scepter is 100 genuine.
Could it be true?
Hello? Miss Xiang, the heads of state and tycoons from all over the world have arrived. At the hotel entrance, they're all waiting for your order to come in.
Those who come are guests. Let them all come in.
The goddess has given the order. All of you, come in.
What? Heads of state from various countries, could she really be that legendary goddess who can turn ordinary people into gods? Make way, make way.
The king of the western regions. The king of Nanhuang. The king of the Anhui. Hey, the king of the eagles.
The king of Tuer-Tusi.
Paying respects to the goddess. Wishing the goddess boundless happiness. The Empress is coming.
The Empress. The Empress.
Hail to the goddess. May the goddess be blessed with boundless happiness. The Empress is arriving.
The Empress. The Empress.
Paying homage to the Empress.
Today is a significant day for the goddess. Rise, all of you. The Empress of Dacia presents her greetings to the goddess.
Get up quickly. We're all old friends here, there's no need to be so courteous. You may take your seat first. I still have some personal affairs to deal with.
I've heard that the goddess divorced the scoundrel today, and escaped from her miserable situation. Is the scoundrel still bothering you?
Some people here today doubt that I'm not the goddess, and they even want to arrest me, so I have to prove myself to them.
What? They actually doubt the goddess's identity? Well, it's not that hard to understand. Although the goddess is globally renowned, you lead a low-profile life. How could ordinary people recognize you?
Your Majesty the Empress? This is easy to solve. If you show up on TV every day, giving speeches, they'll surely know who you are. You can testify for the goddess. It's the most suitable thing to do.
That's no problem at all. I've known the goddess for several years. Daxia has faced difficulties on many occasions. It was always the goddess who lent a helping hand. Although the goddess lives in the mortal world, she has made outstanding contributions to countries and their people. Is there anyone else who still doubts the goddess's identity? Is there anyone else who still doubts the goddess's identity?
What Her Majesty the Empress said, we wouldn't dare to doubt.
Zhang Yongcheng, as the governor of Qingzhou, don't you even know the identity of the goddess?
In reply to Her Majesty the Empress, I also learned that the goddess would hold a banquet in Kingshu. I requested to attend from Lord Yanhong. This is the first time I've seen the goddess.
Now, is there anyone who still dares to doubt my identity?
Are you really the one who founded the Pantheon, and in an instant turned an ordinary person into a myth? Goddess.
With the current situation, even if I wanted to deny it, I'm afraid I couldn't.
Since you're so outstanding, why were you expelled from your family? And why did you end up working on a construction site, moving bricks?
The Xiong family expelled me and favored Xiong Moli. That's because they were blind. I was born a child prodigy. I can see through everything in this world. I know the world is realistic. I don't want others to fawn on me just because I'm powerful. I hope to be at a low position, to experience warm people and things. So I've been hiding my strength since I was a child, creating myths secretly, because I know that being at a high position, there are only halos. Only an ordinary person's life has flesh, blood, and the flavor of life. Can you understand?
Even so, we were husband and wife. Why didn't you tell me?
I'm the legitimate daughter of the Xiong family. You already thought you weren't worthy of me. If I told you I was the goddess of the Pantheon, wouldn't you be even more aggressive? Over the years, I've been helping you secretly, helping you achieve success and fame, hoping you could find confidence. I didn't want you to know I was the goddess. I hoped that our love had nothing to do with fame, fortune, and identity, as long as we truly loved each other. But I never thought that as soon as you showed some success, you became arrogantly insufferable.
Is this my fault? I didn't want to look down on you either. After all, you're my wife. But do you know that after all these years away from home, you said you were out working? Those around me, whenever they mention you, they all look down on me. Do you know how much pressure this has put on me?
You have pressure. That's because you want to be envied and flattered. But I found that all these things are more important to you than our feelings.
Isn't everyone like this? In this world, who doesn't love vanity? Who doesn't want to be envied, admired, and flattered? Xiang Wushuang. Not everyone has your achievements and realm.
So this is how the world is. The more you force it, the less you'll get. Originally, this scepter, along with the congratulations from tycoons around the world, and the world's top tier signing banquet were all yours. But your mind, your character, and your vision ultimately don't match this honor. Born as a humble being, you can never become a real dragon. Zhao Xingqing, your life is completely dark from now on.
Where is your conscience, Xiang Wushuang? Xingqing has accompanied you for so many years. Now that you've made a name for yourself, you want to abandon him.
Presumptuous. Who do you think you are? How dare you criticize the goddess?
Yinhong, stop fighting.
Goddess, they're so excessive. Should we really let them go?
Of course, we should. What Zhao Xingqing and Xiong Moli owe me, I'll claim it back myself. Xiong Moli. For this first debt of revenge. Xiong Moli, I'll settle the first score with you.
What are you going to do?
You said I snatched the position of the legitimate daughter of the Xiong family from you, so you hate me and want me dead. But Xiong Moli, you've forgotten that it was your mother and father who truly gave you the title of an illegitimate daughter. It was them who insisted on doing those disgraceful things. You were originally an innocent person in this farce, but you just had to learn the bad things instead of the good. You learned from your mother to seduce married men and bully the weak, the old, women, and children. The genes of a small-minded person getting arrogant with a little power are perfectly replicated in you. You've really taken after them.
Sister, I know I was wrong. I'm begging you. Please spare me. I'll follow your lead from now on. I'll be your servant. I'll take care of your 3 meals a day. Please just let me go. I'm on my knees.
You don't even deserve to be my nanny. Xiang Moli, you really deserve to die. You shouldn't have, under any circumstances, touched my mother and my daughter. The pain you inflicted on them, I'll make you pay back 1,000-fold, 10,000-fold. This is the price you pay for bullying my daughter. Who's next?
Wushuang, Dad knows I was wrong. It's my fault. Dad realizes now that you're my best daughter. I'll announce right away that you'll be the heir of the Xiang group. Wushuang, Dad knows I was wrong. Dad has just come to know now. You're the best daughter to Dad. I'll announce right now. You'll be the heir of the Xiang group.
Do you think, with Wu Shuang's status, would she care about being the heir of a mere Xiang group?
I know you don't care. But I still want to give the Xiang group to you. As a father, this is my sincerity in apologizing.
Ever since you favored the mistress and expelled Mom and me from the Xiang family, you've no longer been my dad. Inhong, immediately order the Pantheon group to completely blacklist the Xiang family in Qinzhou. I want the Xiang family to be removed from Qinzhou within 3 minutes.
Yes.
No, don't do it. Good daughter. The Xiang group is the lifelong effort of mine. I'm begging you.
You'd better go with your second wife and younger daughter. And beg on the street for the rest of your life.
Chairman, the Xiang family is gone. The Xiang family is gone.
Wu Shuang. Please spare me.
Shut up. I don't want to hear a single word from them anymore. Somebody come. Drag this family of 3 out.
I don't want to. I don't want to. No.
Then, the next one left is...
Wu Shuang, please spare me.
How should I spare you? I believe that a married couple should share joys and sorrows, faces difficulties together, but you, being a heartless man, is bad enough. You even beat my mother, and abused my daughter. How should I spare you?
No, it wasn't me. It was Xiang Moli. She tricked me, seduced me. I've never done anything to hurt Yaya and your mother.
If it weren't for your tacit approval, would Xiang Moli have dared? Zhao Xingqing. People should pay the price for the choices they make.
Wu Shuang. For the sake of our past marriage, please spare me this time. Yeah. Quickly plead with your mother for Dad. You don't want to be without a father, right?
Yeah, what do you mean?
You're not my father. I think about it every day. I wish my father wasn't you. I think the little stars in the sky must have heard my prayers. So Mom found me a new father. Look, this is my new father.
Yeah. Don't worry. From now on, I'll be your new father.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
You don't have a say in this. Send the notice. As of today, the Zhao family will be destroyed. Take Zhao Xingqing's mother, and send her to pick up trash with Xiang Daji. As for Zhao Xingqing, throw him into the interminable purgatory. You'll have to pay for what you've done.
Yes.
I won't go. I won't go. Wu Shuang, you can't treat me like this. Let me go, Xiang Wu Shuang. Let me go.
As for those who helped Zhao Xingqing and Xiang Moli oppress Wu Shuang, take them all away for strict investigation. You.
Hehe, let's go. Hurry up, let's go. You go quickly, hurry up.
Mom, are you really the godmother?
Of course. So many people have proven my identity. Don't you believe it yet?
Great. Then no one can bully me and Grandma anymore.
Yeah, don't worry. From now on, no one will be able to bully us again. Mom.
Auntie.
Mom, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just happy. Mom.
Auntie.
Mom, please save Grandma quickly. Grandma is seriously ill.
Quick, send my mom to the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Wu Shuang, Mom's health is gradually getting better. You and Rongting don't need to accompany me every day. You two, go do something else.
Mom, we're not busy recently. We happen to have the time to keep you company.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Why are your eyes red? Yeah. Did someone bully you?
Why is your face injured?
Tell us quickly. Tell your parents quickly. Yeah.
My desk mate, Fatty. He took away my watercolor pens. I asked him to give them back. He hit me with a hammer.
What? How dare he be so excessive?
Didn't you tell the teacher?
I'm afraid. Besides, if I tell the teacher, he'll ask the whole class to beat me up.
Outrageous. How dare he be so arrogant?
Mom, I don't want to study anymore. They all bully me. I want to drop out of school.
Yeah, you don't need to drop out. Whoever bullied you, Mom and Dad will make them apologize to you.
I'd like to see who dares to bully my daughter.
Ha ha ha. Oh, it's so funny. Ha ha ha.
Hello, teacher. I'm Yeye's mother.
I'm Yeye's father.
Oh, what can I do for you, parents?
Yeye was beaten by her deskmate at school. I came here to find out what happened.
I've heard about this. Such a minor injury isn't a big deal, is it? It's just a minor injury, isn't it? Why make such a big deal out of it?
What did you say? A minor matter?
Kids having scuffles is just a minor matter, isn't it? You parents, don't overreact at the slightest thing. What happened? Is the injury serious? How serious can a kid's fight injury be? Don't meddle in this, you too.
Look for yourself. The child's face is still bleeding. She didn't dare to say a word when she got home. She even didn't dare to enter the school gate. She said she was afraid the teacher would scold her for reporting it, and afraid that her classmates would bully her again. You tell me this is a minor matter.
The beating has already happened. What do you want me to do? Beat the other kid back?
As a teacher, shouldn't you teach students to be reasonable? He hit someone. Shouldn't you educate him to apologize?
Come on, you're both adults. How should I put this to you? Not everything can be solved by reasoning.
What do you mean by that?
Penghu's father. They're not to be trifled with. They have connections. If you still want your child to study well here, you parents should just turn a blind eye.
What did you say? They have connections.
Now you're scared, huh? Hurry up and leave. Don't make them angry. The consequences will be too much for you to bear.
You say I can't bear the consequences. Fine. Call him here right now. I'd like to see what the consequences will be.
Humph. Who do you think you are? You think I'll call him just because you ask? You should know your place.
I'm telling you to call him here right now. If you delay even for a second, you'll be in big trouble.
Call him now.
Okay, I'll call. Hello, Penghu's father? Today, Penghu had some physical contact with a female classmate. Do you think you could come over? The other child's parents are here.
Come over. Do you know how precious my time is?
Yes, I know how busy you are. But these parents won't listen. He not only got physical with me, but also threatened to make you apologize. I really have no other choice. Please come over.
So arrogant. I'll come right away.
Okay. Penghu's father will be here soon. I'm telling you, you've offended a big shot. A real big shot. You're doomed. You guys messed with someone important. What a big shot. You're dead.
I've seen big shots, but I've never seen anyone better than the one next to me.
Ha ha ha, this big shot next to you. Hey, stop joking. You are afraid of your wife. I think she's a big shot. I'm telling you, Fat Tiger's father is a big shot in the education system. Hey, you big shot, what does your wife do? What do you do?
My wife's identity. So high that you can't imagine.
It's unimaginably high. Is she cleaning the exterior windows of high-rise buildings? Ahahahahahaha.
If you don't have any knowledge, don't talk nonsense here.
How dare you hit me?
You bully the weak. Tolerating bullying. Hitting you is a light punishment.
Okay. You guys can do it. Mr. Wang will be here soon. Look at how to deal with you.
Okay, we'll wait here. I want to see how he deals with us. Don't worry, Yeye, what about today? Mom and Dad will definitely help you get back what you said.
Who wants to find me? Get out of here. Who? Son.
Mr. Wang, it's great that you're here.
Who is so awesome? Even I don't care, call him out to me.
You are them. They don't just ignore you. I also said a few words for you. They even beat me up.
I beat you too. Isn't this courting death?
It's them.
What, they hit you? Aren't they asking for it? Think you're so tough, wanted to find me.
It's not that we're tough. It's your son who hit my daughter. I just wanted to talk things out with you.
Son. Did you hit this little girl? Yeah, I did. Good job, son, see that? He admits it bravely. Here's 10, 0 yuan. Consider it 1, 0 yuan for each time my son hits your daughter. He can still hit her 9 more times. Come to me when he hits for the 11th time. I'll still pay.
Hey, this slap is worth 2,000 yuan. This slap is worth 2,000 yuan. This slap is worth 3,000 yuan. This slap is worth 4,000 yuan.
This is just outrageous. Way to minute. Did he just hit me?
Yes.
You, how dare you hit me? Do you know who I am? How dare you hit me?
Don't care who you are. But if you touch my daughter, I'll beat you to a pulp first.
Are you crazy? How dare you hit Mr. Wang? Do you know who he is? Aren't you afraid that your daughter will never be able to study again? Aren't you afraid that your daughter will never be able to study again? You two, kneel down and beg for mercy right now. Maybe Mr. Wang will show you some mercy.
Mercy my ass? Some mercy. My face is all swollen. You still expect me to forgive him?
Right.
You, whoever you are, throw his daughter out of school right now. We'll settle our scores. 1 by 1.
You think you can throw my daughter out of school? You think you can expel my daughter from school? You?
That's right, just me? Teacher, I order you to expel that girl right now.
Yes, Mr. Wang. Xiang Yaya, you're expelled.
Expelled.
What did my daughter do wrong? What gives you the right to expel her?
Because I'm the head teacher.
Don't just say you're the head teacher. Even if the principal were here today, he wouldn't have the right to expel my daughter.
Really, so arrogant. Even the principal doesn't have such power.
That's right, even the principal isn't qualified.
Fine, I'll call Principal Hao right now. I'll expel you from the school right in front of him. Hello, Principal Hao. Come to the teacher's office right away. Immediately, just wait. You, just wait. The principal will be here soon. Let's see what you'll do.
We're not going anywhere. I don't care how powerful you are, or how powerful the person you bring is. We'll wait right here today.
Alright, don't leave. Don't leave. I'll show you what it means to ask for it and get it.
Is it necessary to involve the principal? The kids are still young. Why do this? Exactly. Both sides should make some concessions.
They bullied my daughter first, and then they were unreasonable. There's no room for concession in this matter.
What are you arguing about? Can't you let me have my beauty sleep?
Are you the principal?
I'm the principal. My surname is Hao. What's the matter? Tell me. Anyway, I might not be able to help. It's time for my skincare again.
Our daughter was bullied at school. After the other parent came, he intimidated me, and the class teacher wants to expel my daughter. What do you think about this?
Shut up, Brother Wang. Let him speak. You can't have the final say on everything. You can't be the only one to decide everything here. Hey, there are so many people here. My son hit your girl. What does this indicate? It means there's something wrong with your girl.
Haven't you had enough of getting beaten?
Ha! What are you doing? Are you going to resort to violence right in front of the principal? Can you be more violent than Brother Wang? Listen, I'm telling you. For kids at school, it's quite normal for them to have scuffles. If every parent were like you, being unreasonable, how could our school keep running?
That's right, principal. That's exactly what I tried to persuade them, but they just wouldn't listen.
Let me tell you. I'll come up with 2 solutions for you now. First, go home and open your own school. You can do whatever you want there. Second, just let your child study at home. Don't even let them step into society. As a principal,
How could you say such biased words? Do you still deserve to be a principal?
whether I deserve to be a principal is not up to you. What? If you think you're so capable, fire me.
Fine, as you wish, you're fired. You're boasting way too much.
You think you can fire the principal?
Oh my god, this is so funny. You're really cracking me up. You're such a liar.
You can choose not to believe me, but I'll make you believe me soon.
Haha, okay, I believe you. I want to see what extraordinary abilities you have to fire a principal. I'm firing you. Haha, fire me, fire me, fire me.
Do it right now. Immediately fire the principal of Qingzhou No. 1 school for me.
Just this one sentence.
1 sentence is enough.
Which mental hospital did you escape from? In my entire life, I've never heard such an exaggerated boast.
Exactly. Hey, aren't you going to fire the principal? Almost a minute has passed, right? Hurry up then. Fire him quickly.
To tell you the truth, I'm about to get promoted. Haha, you still want to fire me? No way, bah, haho. Oh, the leader is calling. Answer it quickly. Leader, did you like the abalones I sent you yesterday? Were they to your taste? Fire me? I don't know how to cook abalones either. Fire me? Ah, fire me. Leader, do you think I still have a chance? Ah, got it. Principal Hao, what's going on? I've been fired.
What? You're really fired?
Who on earth are you? How come you're so powerful?
You don't need to know who I am. You just need to know that people like you don't deserve to be teachers at all.
That's impossible. You're really fired by her.
Now you believe it.
Hahaha, I don't believe it. It's just a coincidence. There must be some coincidence in this. Brother Wang, you've got to help me. You know how hard it was for me to become a principal from a hairdresser. It was so difficult. I've permed the hair of all the leaders' wives. Don't panic, don't panic. This is nothing. I'll make a call and get you reinstated right away. Thank you, Brother Wang.
Don't thank me too soon. He can't possibly do it.
I can't do it. Even the president of the Education Association calls me Brother Wang when he sees me. If I want him to be the principal, he has to continue being the principal for me.
Then give it a try.
Okay, just wait. Hello, I want Principal Hao to be reinstated immediately. I don't care who gave the order. Can he be more powerful than me? Yes, reinstate him right now. I'll take responsibility for anything. So, have you seen my capabilities? Now you know my capabilities, right? Mr. Wang, can I be reinstated? Don't worry, it'll only take 10 minutes.
Don't wait. It won't work even in 10 hours.
What? It won't work even in 10 hours? Do you know who my backer is?
Who?
My backer is the president of the Kingshu Municipal Education Commission. He's my uncle. He's in charge of the entire education in Kingshu.
You mean Wang Zijian?
You've heard of him, good. Apologize to me right now. Otherwise, I'll make sure your daughter has no chance to go to school in the whole of Kingshu.
Don't talk about my daughter. Wang Zijian really doesn't have that ability.
What? My uncle doesn't have that ability.
Of course, even he has to kneel before me.
Wow, you're so arrogant. Alright. I'll call my uncle right now. Let's see how you deal with this.
Mr. Wang, his uncle is really powerful. Better apologize. Otherwise, Yaya won't be able to go to school. That's right. Quick, apologize. Don't harm the child just because of momentary anger.
Thanks for the reminder, everyone. But I only respond to kindness, not force. The tougher you are, the harder I'll hit back.
Fine, I'll call my uncle right now. Let's see how you handle this. Hello? Help me. I was beaten at school. He fired the principal. And he said he'd pull out your hair. Come here quickly. What? There's such an arrogant person. I'm coming right away. My uncle is coming soon. All of you just wait. When my uncle comes, I'll get rid of your whole family.
Really? Then I'm really looking forward to it.
Yaya's mom, why are you insisting on this? You can't fight against them.
When Mr. Wang's uncle comes, you'll know how powerful he is. Right, then his girl either will be bullied as soon as she enters the school, or will remain illiterate forever. Hey, why are you hitting me? Hey, you!
They say where there are naughty kids, there are naughty parents. People like you really don't deserve to be parents.
Who's bullying my nephew? Uncle? You're finally here. If you hadn't come, I would have been beaten to death by them. Who's so bold, daring to hit you, and even threatening to fire Principal Hao? Do they think I'm nothing? They can't make wild claims without my consent. It's her. And him. Uncle, you must teach them a good lesson. Of course. Whoever dares to bully you, I'll make them pay dearly.
Wang Zijian. How do you plan to make me pay dearly?
Instructor mother.
Tell me, how do you want to deal with me?
Instructor mother, my nephew offended you. Uncle, what do you mean? Instructor mother. She's the instructor mother. You rascal, how dare you offend the instructor mother? Are you out of your mind? I didn't know she was the instructor mother.
You didn't know she was the instructor mother, but how could you just pick on her and bully her casually?
No, instructor mother. Spare me, please.
How should I spare you? You're in such an important position, but you've made the school a mess, letting your relatives bully classmates at will. And using tricks to force students to drop out. I'd like to ask, what's the use of having a pest like you in the Education Association?
I was wrong. I know I was wrong. It's all your fault. You keep getting me into trouble. I'll beat you to death. Beat you to death, beat you to death. I'll beat you to death.
Pass on my order. From today on, carry out a thorough rectification. As for you, all of you will be investigated. Not a single one will be spared. As for the vacant positions, leave them for capable people.
Well done. These bad apples should have been cleaned out long ago.
Yeah, you should remember, we don't look for trouble, but we're not afraid of it either. As long as Mom is here, you'll never be bullied.
Mom is so amazing.
Come here and apologize to my daughter. And promise that.
I'm sorry, classmate Eve. I know I was wrong. I'll study hard from now on.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, thank you, Mom and Dad.